guys, Risque here, and I'm back to play more Dream Daddy. So, okay, excuse me. Last we left off, we went on our first date with Craig, which was fun. We got an A, I was very happy. So I think now we're going to go in a different direction, and I think we're going to go on a date with Robert. Get to know the mysterious guy a little bit more. Alright, when the internet gains sentience and decides to show us all you know, it'll use this information against us, right? Okay. On a Friday night, you're most likely to make a deal in an alleyway, have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? Okay, I trusted Giacomo. If you had one thing to take I think it's funny how it always starts with lowercase and there's like barely any punctuation with him because he looks like that kind of guy. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? Gun. Oh god, what are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. Oh Jesus. What did you want to be when you grew up? Grifter. What's your favorite movie genre? Italian neo-realism. Okay. What's your ideal date? Grave robbing. What do you never leave home without? At least 4 knives. Oh Jesus. I spend a lot of time thinking about you ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes? Jesus. Okay. Anyway, we're just gonna message him and we're just gonna hope this goes well. Take care of your health while you're still young. Good advice. I say as I really don't take care of my health at all. I haven't been to the doctor since I was in like middle school. Okay, no, I take that back. High school when I got mono. That was great. Robert was pretty nice. A little odd, but nice. And ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I typed out a message to him on Dabbook. Hey, Robert! Oh, shoot. Okay, my bad. I was like I totally forgot to pause the preview. Because I find when I don't pause the preview, it usually freezes up. So anyway. Hey, Robert, good seeing you again at the cookout. Want to grab a drink? I sit there for a couple seconds, hoping he'll message me back. Hey, it says that he read my message. I anxiously wait for a response. I'll twiddle my thumbs. Yeah, this is kind of enjoyable. Look at those thumbs go. They sure are twiddling. I wonder if Robert has replied yet. He still has not responded. Let's watch cat videos. I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watch maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. I jump back over to Dabbook to see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. I might as well make the best of my day. Alright, let's go do that. I get up, walk to the living room, then sit down and turn on the TV. Always the food channel. Ooh, Meat Hell is on. You have 10 minutes to cook a 5-course meal that must include these ingredients: steak, lemon meringue pie, paper clips, and a hammer. If you are unable to finish cooking, or if any of these ingredients are absent from the dish, we will release the wolves. Okay. Oh my god. I'm not kidding. Please help us. I lose several hours to whatever the hell that was. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's time for old Chef Potter to cook a gourmet delicacy. I walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. Mustard jar, why not? It's just too much work to make food. I reach into the back of the fridge and find an old mustard jar. Ooh, brown and spicy. This will be a treat. I put in my first spoonful of mustard and immediately realized this was a mistake. I lean over the sink and drink some water straight out of the faucet. Blah, mustard alone is not a meal. If only I had some Parmesan. My brain goes faster than my mouth, and it's really unfortunate. I finish my snake and walk around the house. My snake? Okay. Jesus, I finish my snack and walk around the house some more, bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that would hang off of the door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. I spend a couple minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. Come on and slam. I take a leap from the free throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. And welcome to the jam. I pull up from the 3-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a fadeaway. And I forgot the rest of the words to the song. No look behind the back hook shot. Everyone's on their feet. Something, something, Space Jam. I managed to just barely defeat myself and Horace before Amanda comes home. And then we cook dinner together. We're proud of ourselves for not even coming close to burning down the house. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped Toddler Tournament. What have you in front of us is a molecularly deconstructed... Wait, what do you have in front of you? Oh my god. that is a molecularly deconstructed sweet potato with a brown sugar demi-glace with cream fraiche, of course. Some fancy-ass toddler word. This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately bursts into tears. Are we bad people for watching this? Yes. Just then my computer dings. Huh? What's that? Oh, you probably just got a message. Amanda and I walk over to the computer and check dad book. It's a message from Robert. You up? What does that mean? What you doing? What am I doing? We're just chilling. Yeah, I'm just chilling. I type back, just chilling. Amanda deletes the G and hits send. It'll make you look cooler. A couple moments pass by. Another message pops up. Want to grab a drink? Hey, the meaty wants to hang out. I know what that means, Amanda. But it's kind of late. Come on, Pops, live a little. I am living, with ice cream and traumatized toddlers. Well, it's your life, but I think you'd have a lot of fun tonight. You are trying to get to know the neighbors better, aren't you? Ugh, fine. I type back a message to Robert asking him for details, and he tells me to meet him at Jim and Kim's. Well, don't wait up for me. I never do. I throw on a nice jacket and run out the door. It's only a short walk to Jim and Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. So I actually haven't done this because I did things differently my first time, so this is like totally new for me. I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies. Yeah, barflies drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert at the back of the bar and wave hi as I walk over. Hey man, how's it going? Hey buddy.
Hey.
Ahoy there, Skipper. Robert and Mary are here? Uh-oh. I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy. Aw man, I was excited to get to know Robert a little better. I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me.
Come on.
Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink. Yeah, speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. What are you having? Something tropical. Oh. What do I look like? A toucan? Welcome to the Robert party. So what, I can't drink something fruity? Whatever. Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey and passes them between us. Well, this wasn't how I expected my night to be going.
Hey.
Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas. What have I gotten myself into? Well, I'll knock back the shots. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros of this. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on. Let's get marching. What?
Huh.
The night's young, Chief. Come on, we're bar hopping. Oh, alright. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of town very well, so I just follow Robert. So, where are we headed?
Oh.
Irish Hour Drinking. It's an Irish pub. A good pun is the whiskey to my heart.
Come on.
Puns are the lowest form of humor, Harry. Try harder. You know what, bitch? We're going fight. Ouch, am I gonna be the butt of the joke all night? Jesus, Mary, put your fangs away for a second. We walk into the Irish Hour Drinking. The bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's except for the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall. Next round, what are you having? Whiskey hasn't failed me yet. Let's do it. Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey. I figured I'd be safe this time. And we post up in a garish green booth. Mary slides in and sidles up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief. Let's sip this one, why don't we? Suit yourself. Mary immediately downs her shot in one gulp and burps loudly. That'll put a hair on your chest. You are truly the paragon of grace and beauty. Mary grabs my drink and sips on it. Hey! Harry, be a dear and get us another round, will ya? I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks for the bartender. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen the guy smile, let alone laugh. I take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks. So Edith's kid snuck some pop brownies on the table at the last bake sale, right? And I spot that little hemp sweatshirt gremlin in the act, so I go up to Edith with the baggie, and I'm about to tell her when all of a sudden she just freaks out at me. You're ruining the bake sale, she says. I should have been PTA president. Your roots are bad and blah, blah, blah. So what'd you do? I told her to have a brownie and that everything was gonna be fine. They both erupt in laughter. I politely follow along with the story. She ate 3. More laughter. Okay, that was actually pretty funny. She called the cops and told them the time had stopped. Mary looks directly at me. Do you smoke weed? What?
Hey.
You know, the devil's lettuce. I have 2 big fat blunts in my purse right now. Want a blaze? You with the fez? I worked hard for what I have, and no two-bit corner boy is gonna drop the dime on me. So you take what you're pushing somewhere else, and I'll keep running my business the way I want it run. What? Remember, you come with the king, you best not miss. Jesus, kid, dial it back. Robert giggles helplessly. Okay, I'm glad that worked out. That was a risk.
Hey.
I'm just kidding, cowboy. Lay off the kid, Mary. He might not be used to your brand of humor.
Hey.
Fine, fine.
Huh?
We sit around and sip our drinks, people watching and cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just want to spend alone time with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. Can you get the next round? You trying to ditch me, pal? No. Because if you're trying to ditch me, you can just tell me to scram. No, it's fine. Harry wants a long time with his new best buddy, Robert. Read you loud and clear. The wingman brace formation to pursue their prey. Now, if you fellas will excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy. Ugh, go with God. Nice seeing you.
Ugh.
Deuces, nerds. Mary gets up and saunters over to a younger-looking guy at the bar.
Oh.
She grows on you. Does she, though? I feel like she kind of delights in making men suffer. Well, she does. But what about her and Joseph? What about them? You know, they're married, and she definitely tried to get in my pants the other night, and I gestured her across the bar where she's making goo-goo eyes at that young guy from before. He looks like he's being held hostage. Oh, my Harry, you really don't think Joseph's doing some stuff on the side, too? Oh, that's just the thing she does. She's harmless. Tell that to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor kid looks like he's seen war. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him to laugh. Oh man, you know I picked you for one of those straight-laced types. Oh, don't worry, I got pretty wild back in my day. Still got a little wild in you? You know it. Robert orders a couple more rounds of shots. I gulp. What am I getting myself into? Okay, this is like surprisingly going well. Think you can go shot for shot? There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes the shot and knocks it back. That's one. So, what do I even talk about? He's so cool, and he probably hates small talk. So how are things? I hate small talk. Okay? Too many people, and this isn't necessarily you, but too many people think they have to fill the dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of the silence, or they're afraid of what the other person is going to think of the silence. If you want some unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with silence. Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence and drinking whiskey. Oh, alright. Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take in the rest of the bar. Patrons laughing, playing darts, spilling beer, Mary giving the hard sell to that young man, the young man pretending he got a phone call from one of his friends. Maybe silence is nice sometimes. So you ever kill a man? I choke on my drink. Excuse me? You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life, you know, it's their hopes and dreams draining away. Every memory and experience they've ever had, gone. Robert's an odd one. No. Great, me neither. Robert knocks back a shot and motions for me to do the same. I reciprocate. I'm just messing with you. Relax. I laugh nervously. Or am I? I laugh nervously, again. We sip more whiskey and people watch some more. Mary has her sights set on another man after the first one excused himself to the bathroom, and I assume crawled out of the window. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. You betcha. Robert gets up out of the booth shouldering his jacket. Let's roll. Sorry, whiskey. Inside voices. Let's roll. Wait, what about Mary? Brother, Mary is gonna be just fine. I look over at Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him while he insists that it's not his birthday. God, she's a mess. Okay, we make our way out of the bar and back onto the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, that sidewalk is just coming right at me. Hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet like this is the first time I've ever been drunk. Where to? You'll see. I follow Robert through street lamp spotlights until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. There's a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally a liquor store. Wait here, I'll be right back. After a minute, Robert returns with 2 wine bottles in brown paper bags. He hands one to me. Cheers. He sits on the curb and drinks. He motions for me to do the same. Isn't that illegal? Isn't that public intoxication? Anyway, this is really not where I expected the night to go. I take a sip. White Zinfandel? Okay, I like wine, but I don't know all the fancy-ass names. What? Nothing. I just wasn't expecting... It is delicious, fruity and refreshing. Don't judge me. I start to say something thinking of his lecture about valuing silence earlier and stop. I sip on my wine and watch cars drive by. Let's throw rocks and shit. Why? Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot. That felt good. He presses a stone into my free hand. Now you try. I don't know. With feeling. I look at the rock in my hand and look at the stop sign. Back at the rock. Back at the stop sign. I know what has to be done. I got a problem with authority. I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails over the stop sign right into the window of a parked car, leaving a crack. Good job, Harry. Good job. Dude, run! I leap up and dart into the nearest alley, wine in hand. I can hear Robert's footsteps behind me. After I'm sure I'm far enough away from the cracked window that I am no longer culpable for this heinous crime, I stop to catch my breath. Maybe we strike rock throwing from the to-do list. Agreed. Suddenly my stomach growls. Oh man, I am starving. Let's get pizza. I can't argue with that. Like, pizza and alcohol sounds really good right now, like TBH. What's good around here? Actually, I don't even care if it's good. It just needs to be edible and in my mouth in the next 5 minutes. I know just the place. I follow Robert through a maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up in front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. The bright red neon sign reads Pete's Pizza. Just whatever. Going to the pizza place. Ta-da! I could see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter tossing dough and pulling piping hot pizzas right out of stove ovens. My stomach rumbles again. We go up to the counter and get ready to order. Can I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh wait, Harry, you're cool with pineapple on your pizza, right? Robert's my kind of man. Oh, come at me. I don't care. I love me some Hawaiian pizza. Like, I don't even care. Of course. We wait a minute for our pizza to come out of the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. The cashier hands us each a giant slice on a paper plate so saturated with grease that I'm worried it will fall apart. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat. And take a bite. It's absolutely delicious. Pineapple is truly the best pizza topping. You said it. Man, I feel way better now. You and me both. We hear noise coming out of a slightly ajar door in the alleyway. Robert looks at me excitedly. Got any more of that wild in you? You betcha. Good on you. I'm scared what I just agreed to. Robert and I slide the door open and peek inside. It's completely dark except for some flickering light. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be heard or seen. Shh. Don't shush me so loud. Shh. We come to the end of the hallway and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Did we really just sneak into a movie theater like a couple of teenagers? No talking during the movie. We look into the audience and are surprised to find that it's almost completely empty save for a few rows of teenagers on the front. They look annoyed when they notice us. Oh my god, that's so me though. I'm like, I just want to be in this movie by myself. Go away. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theater and I follow him. We settle in with our wines and try to make sense of this movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through New York to find a woman that he finally realized he's in love with. Kiss already. There's nobody to kiss yet. You want him to kiss the taxi driver? Hell yeah. The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up. Hey man, keep it down. Oh damn, that's Ernest Hemingway, Hugo's kid. Ernest. Hey Ernest, I know you. It's me, your neighbor. Hi. Ernest turns back around, embarrassed. I turn back to Robert. You kiss anyone yet? It turns out that yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way out to a tiny island near New York to profess his love for a woman who for some reason he knew would be there. She tells him that they hit the jackpot. He said that they had, but I think there was some subtext I'm missing here. Boo, love is dead. Shut up, it's beautiful. Damn. No, you shut up. Ernest grumbles. The credits start to roll. I stand up. Robert immediately pulls me back down. Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen, and you're going to sit here and appreciate them. Oh, okay. Look at that. Elizabeth Shelton. She worked really hard, but she did lots of good wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for this beautiful film-going experience. Okay, I didn't care about Robert, but he's kind of growing on me. Alright. And Peter Andrews, catering. Fed a bunch of people so that they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy. We let the credits roll while Robert individually thanks every member of the crew. Once it's finally over and he makes sure no animals were harmed in the making of this film, we leave the movie theater. This is a bet I was kind of hoping they would make out during the movie. We stumbled to the theater parking lot, polishing off the rest of our wine. Hey assholes! Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me on the knee. Oh god! My knee, what the hell? Ernest and his friends stand in the alleyway blocking our exit. Wait, whoa, what just happened? Oh, okay. Oh, what do you guys want? Why'd you go and throw a rock at my knee? This is my good knee. My orthopedist is gonna be pissed. Ernest tosses another rock up and down in his hands. What's wrong with this kid? You ruined my theater-going experience. Now you have to pay. Oh, well, I don't have any cash on me right now, and, like, movies got really expensive. Ernest hucks another rock at my knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but I didn't properly stretch before physical activity, and I'm probably going to feel super sore in the morning. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. I'm sorry, it's this damn, like, antivirus software that's pretty much a virus, and I keep meaning to uninstall it. We ruined it for you. That movie was pretty crappy in the first place. Hey, you take that back. That was a beautiful love story with really genuine acting. You call that good acting? What classicist? Whatever. Mainstream slop have you been served your entire life? What?
Really?
Have you ever even seen any Michael Powell? A Matter of Life and Death? 1946? Easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness. Listen, man. No, you listen. The popcorn-ass dribble the mass media is shoving down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. Okay, you're kind of losing me now, Robert. I kind of like mass media stuff. You, of all people, should strive for a higher standard in the art you consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for Christ's sakes. Oh, now you've done it. Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. Ah! I don't know. I dive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid, who lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee. What do you have with knees, dude? Fuck my knee! Robert gets in between Ernest and myself. It's as if he's seeing red. Fuck, my fucking knee hurts. Alright, buddy. Talk like punk, get hit like a punk. Robert squares up into a boxer's stance. Queensberry rules. 3-minute rounds with 1 minute rest in between. No low blows, fish hooks, J grabs, or high blows. Oh god. What?
Excuse me?
And don't even think about pulling an illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points. You'll have to designate a second if you're unable to fulfill your role as main duelist. One of your friends over there looks like he has enough useful vivacity to handle it. Hey man, I don't want to get dragged into this. That movie sucked. It's too late. You two are bloodbound. If he dies, you die. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensberry. We're just gonna go. Ernest and his friends warily back away. Robert calls after them. The Queensberry Association will hear about this and consume better content. Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert turns to me. Were you about to actually fight that kid? Are you kidding me? I would never hit a child. That would be despicable. You throw the rules at them, though. They always bolt. Nobody wants a Queensberry sanctioned throwdown. But full disclosure, I made half of that up. Wow. See, you don't even have to know the rules. You just make them up. Come on, let's get out of here. Robert and I cool down a bit as we walk back to the neighborhood. I'm so sorry, I get really into the art of filmmaking when I drink. It's okay, I think it's cool how much you like movies. To be honest, I don't know a lot about them myself. Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever see any Sam Fuller? I haven't. Fuller is cash. Let's see. Thanks for the adventure. Adventure is all I got, buddy. Robert throws an arm around my shoulder and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get to his doorstep. This was an interesting night. I liked it. A smile forms on his cheeks. A rare sight. Let's hang again soon, yeah? Yeah. I linger there for a second, swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Oh, shoot. Okay, I didn't read that. Night, bud. Robert heads back inside and I stumble my way back home. Nothing can beat reading in print. Nothing can beat reading in print. I can't. God. Okay, I feel like that went well, though. Okay, an A, I'm happy. Alright, well that actually, I really like that date. That was really cute. I've never seen that before because I did my first game like way different. So, okay, on that note, I'm going to end this video here. I hope you guys really enjoyed. Please hit the like button, subscribe, share this with your friends, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys next time.